Hey guys, what's going on? This is Brad Tragick Music, and this is the YouTube channel where my music career, my artistic kind of thing comes out, where I may talk about my writing, I may talk about stories I'm creating, books I'm working on, and I have been working on somewhat writing. I don't know if anything will ever come from that, but I will continue to create music, a cappella songs, so like that. Working on getting with somebody to play guitar for me and do covers. I think that would be something I would want to do. Originals, if I'm gonna do originals, I'm just gonna play it the way I play it and get a guitar and just kind of teach myself how to play guitar the way I've always done it. Um, you know, my friend Danny kind of showed me how to play a guitar, and um, we kind of think we didn't just like stop. He didn't just like stop teaching me. It just got to a point where I think he understood that I wasn't someone that could learn that way. Nothing was really said. It just stopped happening. So I just play guitar the way I do. I usually just pick, one string at a time and I'm hitting two strings back and forth. And that's basically what I do. Um, but amazingly enough, it comes out pretty good. Songs come out pretty decently. The light's all crazy right now. I only have one light on. I don't know why it's like so bright. It seems like. But anyway, this channel is kind of basically all about my music and stuff like that. So I have one called Brad Tragick, just Brad Tragick. This is Brad Tragick Music. So if you want to check out more vloggy stuff, movie reviews, music reviews, or like, you can go over there. I also have Breakdown, which is a pro wrestling channel. I talk about pro wrestling there. But this channel and I have played against Brad, but there's only like 5 videos on there. That's a future project to do gaming on that. But this is basically for me to put my music videos on here, artist-free videos, I come up with, audio over a picture, whatever. You're gonna get that here. Um, and I kind of want to also have kind of sessions where I talk about, what's going on in music, why am I not creating music, things like that. And it's been a long time since I put up an acapella track, I think about 4 or 5 months ago, called Watching Over You. I think it was really, really good. It's something I had on the computer, my old computer, for a very long time. And I kind of messed with it. I was editing it and kind of mixing it and trying to put it together in a way to where I could use it. Um, and I do have a tons of lyrics I write. I write consistently, very actively. I write a lot. I used to. I am starting to write a little bit again. Um, Not as much as I would have used to, but I mean, I always sing to myself when I'm alone. I sing to myself. I come up with good songs, and I always wish that I could, record myself singing constantly, like when I'm alone, because I think I come up with some great like hooks and lyrics and stuff like that, and I think that's what amazes people when I would audition for people, and I was almost in my friend's Jeremy's band. Uh, I mean, they literally said, "Yeah, you're the singer," but then things happened. Things fell through. My car broke down. They thought I was giving them the runaround, and I don't know. Like, I honestly think that's what they think, and I don't think they were super high on me just because maybe the way I look. I don't know what it was, but I mean, I'm a cool guy. I think I got a pretty good voice. I think people are surprised when they hear my voice, um, that I can sing that good. And maybe I'm not the greatest looking guy in the world, but you know what? So many musicians out there, there's some pretty good musicians. And I know, like, if I was into metal, I wouldn't have a problem, you know. And I can do metal, and I will do metal. If I had a band, I would do metal. If you want to check out bradtragic.weebly.com, I do have on there basically a little quote that I copied from another website that I had previously before that basically gives you the explanation, why I don't have a band. And basically, it comes down to this, and it continues to be this, is that I'm not trying to find a band, but also I'm not going out of my way to, make it a priority, because I know that, I don't have that much time, honestly, in what I'm doing. I'm more trying to focus on, getting an online presence as a personality, as Brad Tragick, But if something happens musically, then great. But music is kind of like my, I guess, passion. But and I listen to music constantly, and I always like to hear different bands and metal, pop, country, whatever, it don't matter, rap. I listen to everything, rock, you know, and I think I kind of get influences from everything that I listen to, and I think when you listen to my music, it's kind of, I guess you could say Manson, Marilyn Manson. Those people are like, Charles Manson? Yes, kind of. I mean, no, not really. But Marilyn Manson kind of had a big influence on me um, when I first started singing, or that's what I wanted to kind of be. But the more I thought about it, and the more people kept telling me, I've heard of two or three people tell me like your early stuff, when I first started singing, I would record cassettes, and I have a demo. It was really crappy. I won't get into that. That's a whole other story for a whole other day. But basically, it sounded like I sounded a lot like Jim Morrison, the way I sung. But I think I've kind of adapted and I've kind of gotten better over the years. And yes, I still could do Jim Morrison. I could do Doors like that. And I tried to cover him when I did like karaoke, and I could do a pretty good rendition. It's just getting the lyrics down, and he was really crazy with his lyrics, kind of like I am, but I think I'm more well spoken with my lyrics as of not like I kind of feel that I kind of do right like Jim Morrison, kind of like the way he wrote his songs. Like I write them like poetry, and I don't write them like lyrics. And I think that's the best way that you could have lyrics because if you think about it, a song is great, and the way you write a song, it's awesome. But when you write it as poetry first and then it turns into a song, I think it's so much better because you want to write it like the thoughts that are coming out of your head, and then that perceives people hearing that, it kind of puts that into their mind, and I think they understand where you're coming from more, in my opinion. Now, not someone that singing a song going, you put a quarter in the bank and hear it rattle. I love that girl's butt. She looks so beautiful. Like something like that. It's like, what? What are you talking about? But like if you said, like something like, in my brain sits a sits a death wheel. There it goes, spinning, spinning. Stuff like that. Like then you get thinking, you get inside their head, like, what are they thinking about? And you get interested. It's kind of poetry in motion. No Jeff Hardy reference. I'm just saying. But that's what this channel is about. It's going to be about music, and I kind of want to do this kind of talking thing and kind of explain things about, just where I'm headed. I haven't recorded anything for a while. I don't even have a guitar right now. It was in a van. The van got towed because of this apartment complex that I live in. I'm not going to mention where I live at, but it sucks. Anyways, um, they towed the car away. It sat. They got a flat tire. We didn't realize it. We tried to fix it, and they told us they were going to tow it away, and it got towed away. So the guitar was in there, and it was really crappy anyway. I think it was like moldy inside, and it was okay. I was still playing it when it was moldy inside, and I still found it sounded great. Some of the songs you hear on this channel was when it was probably had mold in it. But anyways, um, yeah, it was kind of a jacked up guitar. I've had it for a while. I've had it since probably 2004. I've had it. Hadn't used it all those years, but like I would bring it out every once in a while. So I've had it probably for 10 years, if I had to guess a definite year. Um, but I had electric strings on an acoustic guitar. That's what I used to do, and really that's what I want to do when I get another guitar. But me being me, I'm probably not going to do that when I get another guitar. If I can get a second guitar, that's what I might do. If I can get two guitars, one acoustic guitar with regular acoustic strings, maybe just I may look into what kind of strings I can get. Um, and everything. I don't know how to string a guitar. That's one thing. So I probably have to have somebody do it for me. Um, like I said, like I love to do certain things, but I don't know how to do certain things. So um, it's kind of difficult because I try and learn things like how to play and stuff like that. And it's just hard for me to figure out because I'm more of a I want to do it on my own kind of thing, and it's kind of hard for me to learn from people intricate things like that. Even computer programs and stuff like that, I try to watch like how-to videos, and it's hard to get into it like that. So, um, but musically, yeah, I'm certainly frustrated that I cannot create music right now. Um, I'm such an artistic person. I love to sing. I love to write lyrics, and I always constantly, like I said, constantly sing to myself. I constantly come up with um, songs in my head, trying to create, a really, really good song. I know the other day, like, I came up with a really, really good lyric. I was gonna write it down. I never wrote it down. It irritates me so much, so bad that it's like, oh, if I just had a guitar, I could sit down, record it, the next time I got an opportunity, but then I would forget the lyrics anyway. So it's like the frustration of being a parent, one, two, being with somebody and having to worry about waking them up in the middle of the night, and three, just, plainly just not being able to record when I want to, and, whenever, at whatever time of the day I would like to. So it's kind of a restriction on me, but, I'm enjoying every bit of parenthood and everything like that, but it certainly changed how I record. And, throughout the years, I've learned, kind of the same with my YouTube thing. When I record videos, I have to kind of pick and choose my times to record it and what am I going to record, Am I going to record for Breakdown, or am I going to record for my main channel, or am I going to try and get this music thing going? And music's kind of been set on the back burner for a while because it's not really important. I'm trying to make myself financially, I guess, uh, the burden not be set anymore and try to get away from a job. I would love to do that at some point, Mike. Down the road in 5 to 10 years, I would love to not have a job and just be doing something that I love, like one either doing YouTube or creating music and doing a few shows, a week and making good money, singing at a local place or something, um, making okay money, or going to Indianapolis and singing a few times on the weekend and making a grand the show, or something like that. Because I don't think I would have to have. I mean, if I were to do anything, I'd have like one person with me that could replicate me. And I've tried to do this before, and some of my friends have kind of like not understood what I wanted them to do, and I kind of it's like, and I kind of can understand why they may not in their minds not understand what I want them to do, but kind of what I know I talked to my friend Jeremy one time, and I was like, hey, can you replicate what I did? And he proceeded to go and get like I don't know what you call it. It's a thing that goes. It's a thing, and basically that kind of gave me the idea. Like, honestly, when I asked him, so hey, can you play something that goes ding 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 like that? He got the idea that I wanted something like a timer to go back and forth, and I'm like, and he said, well, you can just get one of these, or you can borrow mine. And I'm like, no, 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 that's not what I want. And he kind of, I didn't want to insult him. I didn't want to, and he's a great guitarist. I know, like he's one of the best guitarists I've known. And I thought Danny was a really good guitarist when I met him. But when I met Jeremy, he blew me away. Danny is an okay guitarist, but he's in and out. Sometimes he would be in and out, and he would play guitar good sometimes, and sometimes he just got kind of worse at guitar. I think as I knew him for some reason. Like, I mean, he's a great guy. I love Danny to death. He was one of my best friends for a long time, but we kind of fell out in the past few years. But Jeremy has kind of been somebody I've been talking to and stuff like that for the past 6 7 years, and we never were the closest friends, but I think that we could call each other friends because I've hung out with him. I've kind of come to know his family a little bit, come to know his direct family, his wife and his daughter. I've you know been around a little bit and everything, and we've kind of come to know each other a little bit, and I kind of respect him as a guitarist. So when I kind of went to him and said, hey, can you come up with something similar to what I did? kind of make it better. That's what I was trying to tell him, and he still, I don't think, understood what I meant. I think he wanted to try. He wanted me to have him try and copy what I did, and I was like, no, that's not what I want you to do. But on the other side, I can think, why would he want to do that? He's not going to make any money off of this, and if I go to try and make money, whatever. But on the flip side, if I were to make money on it, and I would make, let's say that one song just took off, and I got like $1,200 from this song that me and him created, I would definitely be going to him and saying, hey, we need to do something together. Let's make some money. And that's kind of what I want to do. It's like I'm not in it for the money though. That's the thing I want to dispel on this channel. And I'm sorry this is going super long, and people probably aren't going to listen to the whole entire thing. But the one thing I want to dispel about this channel and Brad Tragicks music in general is that yes, maybe I am in it for the money. I am trying to make money. That's what everybody wants from music and for anything that they are creating. They want to be able to make money, and they want to be able to live off of something that they love to do. But in all honesty, I don't think I'll ever make any money off my music. But if I don't, so be it. I would just like people to hear it and comment on it. Let me know what they think about it. And some people may not like it. Some people may enjoy it. Some people may just think it's pretty cool, and that's cool with me. If it's not your cup of tea, or you just can't stand listening to it, hey, that's fine. But let me know. Let me know. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about it on my songs. But something that I really do want people to do is to give me a chance, listen to my music, and not kind of dispel me after hearing one song, because all my songs are dramatically different. I think there's something for everybody. In my music, I have Monster, which is a diabolical song that is basically everything that I want to write in a story. To be quite honest, um, it's basically a story being told in a song. Then we have Beauty Queen, which is kind of like, I think, my kind of like Pearl Jam song, where I kind of want to make a beautiful song to a girl, talking about how much I love her and stuff like that. And I actually wrote this for a girl, and that's not my wife. I think I might have told her it was her, but it really wasn't, to be honest. It was wrote a long time ago, and things in my head. But I did write it, and I think she did hear it. And my wife is calling right now. So I'm going to end this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this, what I talked about, and I will continue to do more vlogs like this if I can't get any music up. Keep rocking, keep on jamming, keep on listening to Brad Tragick. Later.